Our Murdo Sport editorial, we say Robson must go. How many more excuses can Booby Bobby come up with? After last night's shock 5-0 pasting of the southern sector by plucky little Liechtenstein, we say pack it in and draw your pension. It'll be the first draw you've managed this decade. Well, that's it for today, Monday, June the 21st, 1999. Now it's time for Snakes and Ladders.
Sorry I'm late, but I've just had an audience with Dame Maggie of Grenfell. She kept me waiting for hours.
Go talk to your plants, Pinko. Charles is king, the century is over. The north is on the skids, the south is in clover. There's a hole in the sky where the sun's burned through. Better put on your hat or it'll burn up you. Cause the ozone's gone and the seas are high, and the winters are hotter than a deep fat fryer.
I don't believe it. Can little Serena be coming out already? God! There'll be a few Jeroboams of the Widow downed on Saturday night.
Jeroboams of the Widow?
Extremely large bottles of Veuve Clicquot champagne.
Oh, champagne. Never seen the attraction of it myself. But give me a couple of litres of Duckham's 2050, and I'll dance all night. Would you do the honours, old boy? Ridiculous still using these old-fashioned batteries, but you're frightened of us robots becoming self-sufficient, aren't you?
What, me? God, no. If I had my way, you'd do all the bloody work and I'd stay home in bed.
Not you personally, old boy. The human race, I mean.
Don't you know glossy magazines are forbidden in the northern sector?
Mr. Pym.
What?
I was wondering how I should go about getting some time off.
Well, that's easy. Just you keep yapping away and I'll fire you. Then you'll have all the time off you'll ever need.
No, you don't understand. You see, on Saturday night, it's Serena Forbes Compton's coming out party. And if I'm not there, her mother will be heartbroken.
If you don't chuck it, you'll be arm broken.
All right, I see. You've had your last chance now. Now I'm going to go over your head.
How right you are.
No, my three-point turn was fine.
Then what did he fail you on?
Crashed into a cattle wagon at 90 miles an hour.
Oh dear.
Lucky you were only in a simulator.
Yeah?
In my day, we used to take our driving tests in real cars on real roads.
No.
Oh, yes, really. Well, then I do go back a long way. I can remember David Owen, before he became a game show host. Oh, by the way, changing the subject, this arrived for you this morning, forwarded on from your London flat.
I don't have a London flat.
Have it your own way.
Alexander G. St. Clair. It's not St. Clair, it's Sinclair. Why do people keep getting my name wrong? Lady Forbes Compton, at home for Miss Serena Forbes Compton. On Saturday, July 10th at 8 p.m. at Mandeville House, Middle Buttock Wilts. Buffet and ball, 8 for 8:30. Carriages at 2 a.m. Black tie, wrist whip. Who's Lady Forbes Compton anyway?
Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Zelda will now get into the box. Thank you, Zelda. Are you perfectly comfortable?
I say the magic words. East side 4, 4, 5, 5. Excuse me, Mr. Landy!
What do you want? Oh, sorry! Oh. Now what you made me do? Well,
I need the weekend off.
the weekend off? Sorry, I don't understand the concept. Here's £1. No need to mention the unfortunate accident.
Look, I've got to get to London.
You're not going anywhere.
But surely I'm entitled to some leave.
You get Easter, Christmas, and Thatcher Day. What more do you want?
Well, about 4 months, actually. My daddy normally gets most of the year.
Sinclair, we've been through all this before, haven't we? Now listen carefully. You are not a future chief executive on an accelerated management course.
I am. Just you wait till my father gets back from his honeymoon.
You're what, 25 years old?
Yes.
And your father's on his honeymoon?
Yes, he is, actually.
I see. Look at my face, Sinclair. Observe this look of pitying contempt. This is contemptuous pity. Without a mirror, I can't be sure. Now, I'll explain just once more. You are a misbegotten, slack-brained southerner, barely able to carry out tasks so simple that in Japan they're done by trained tuna fish. Now, get out! Go on, out! Oh, Mrs. McLean, you'd better take the rest of the afternoon off.
RSVP means please let them know you're coming. Carriage is at 2, means that's when it's time to go home. Black tie.
We're all right there. Could wear the one I wore at my granny's funeral.
Black tie means full evening dress.
I am not wearing a dress, by the way. Rather not go.
Listen, Gavin, you don't need to wear a dress. Just go along to an extravaganza and get yourself a DJ.
I have to take my own disco.
Dinner jacket.
It's a damn good act, Sinclair, I'll give you that.
What do you mean, act?
All right. Off we go.
I've only just clocked on.
It's just in time for lunch.
Oh, great. Thanks.
I told you he was a company spy.
It can't be. No one's that good an actor.
Well, something's going on anyway.
What's that?
Who's who?
What?
Hmm?
I don't think Gavin will be in there, do you?
Forbes Compton. I got it. Sir Louis Forbes Compton, 5th Baronet, married Agatha Sinclair, sister of Cyrus P. Sinclair, 1st Marquis of Tewkesbury. Sinclair? Lord Tewkesbury, chairman of International Entirety. Tewkesbury. One son, Alexander G. Sinclair.
Gavin's Tewkesbury's son.
The special training program. It all makes sense now.
Yes, I think what is called for here, sir, is the classic tuxedo.
What?
Hasn't Sir been to a coming-out party before?
Oh, we had a few beers when my Uncle Angus escaped from Berlin, but...
Yes, well, that's not quite the same thing, sir. Shall we have a few measurements? 34-inch inside leg, 34-inch chest, 34-inch hip. Oh. It seems to be working, sir. Would you mind taking off your jacket, please, sir? Would you mind trying these, please, sir? You're not from this part of the world, are you, sir?
No, I'm from Scotland.
Ah, the northern sector. One of the boat people?
Certainly not. I'm in a company training scheme.
I fear those have been mislabeled, sir.
You've not been too well cleaned either.
Oh, would you try this, please? When that Colin comes back from lunch, 7,000 unemployed in the south, and next job I have to send him to me. Apparently, they've sighted a live fish in the North Sea, but as I said to Colin, I'll believe that when I smell it. Oh, very much better, sir. A very much nicer length of trouser. Oh, I can see, sir, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge.
That's us. Pint of Dagish and a large grape fluid.
But why on earth do people come here?
Why do people go to discos downtown?
Well, to get drunk, meet women, and have sex with them.
It's the same here. Only the music's better. Cheers.
That's better.
Excuse me. They're playing our song.
Bloody robots. I love that song. I missed my number. Large gin.
Make that 2.
I'm not buying you a drink.
Au contraire. I thought I might buy you one.
Oh, well. That's all right, then.
Are you, with anyone?
Depends. Do you have a job?
Well, yes. Well, I'm just sort of filling in at the moment.
You're a dentist?
No. I'm a high-powered management trainee. My father owns the largest company in Britain.
You don't have to lie to impress me. What's your name?
Giles.
I'd keep quiet about that around here if I were you. Listen, Giles. I fancy you like mad. We've known each other for 2 minutes, and you haven't hit me yet. Do you want to dance?
Oh, it looks a bit dangerous, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Hello, Giles.
Who's your friend?
Oh, just some robot from work.
Don't talk to me about robots. I went to bed with one once.
What, you mean they can...
Anatomically perfect. Technique's a bit...
What do you mean?
Well, they make love the same way as they dance. I was in traction for a month. So how is it down south? Nice as the brochures. I've begged my husband to apply for the tourist visa.
You're married? He's not here, is he?
No, he hardly knows I exist. But I'm a woman. I've got needs. He doesn't care, as long as his dinner's on the table.
In the south, we use plates.
A joke? He's never made a joke in his life. It's like when he promised to love and cherish me. That was a joke.
I see you've met the wife there.
I never laid a finger on your wife.
You bloody southern snob. So, our women aren't good enough for you. Where are you taking me? You complained about me being a homicidal maniac. Anyone with even a superficial grasp of Freud's broad theory can see I'm a manic depressive. Fortunately, the depressive episodes are still on the short side. Your new workplace. The acid house. Here's your relief.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Pym. Bless you, Mr. Pym. I've lived for this moment.
No, I can't work here.
Of course you can. The job's simple. Back-breaking, heart-rending, skin-shivering, kidney-pickling, lung-destroying, but simple. Now, you see these batteries? Your job is to refill them with concentrated sulfuric acid. It's a 15-hour day with an hour for lunch. Once a week.
All right. Look, I like a practical joke as much as the next man.
That's no joke, pal.
Then I think you'll be hearing from my lawyer.
Your lawyer? I'm quaking.
Here, there was a protective overall, but the fumes ate it. I've waited for this moment for so long. I thought it would never end. This terrible, terrible hellhole. Now I can get on with my apprenticeship.
Your what?
My apprenticeship. I was only 14 when I came here.
God, well, how long's it been?
2 years next Christmas. And all because I danced with Pim's wife.
2 years?
Aye, and I got off lightly. But then she is my sister.
Helen, you understand?
No, wait.
Oh, God, no, wait, please. There's been a terrible mistake. Please, you can't do this to me. I'm the chairman's son. Please.
Sorry, sir. Cabaret artists use the tradesman's entrance.
Well, I'm a guest.
You have an invitation?
Of course. Sorry I didn't bring a bottle, by the way, but I couldn't find an offie open anywhere.
Didn't anyone tell you it was long frocks?
Hello. Do you want to dance?
I never wanted to dance, but Mummy insisted.
Is that a no?
I don't know you, do I?
Well, I don't think so.
But then I don't know most of the people here. Mummy compiled the guest list from Vogue's computer program.
Tell you something, this fling must have cost a good few bob, eh?
Yes, 175,246.23p. Plus £1 breakage fee per glass.
God, you get money back in the empties.
Where is
Dad wouldn't even make £5,000 a year. They couldn't even imagine this amount of food and drink. I'm sorry, this makes me angry. This is obscene.
Oh, no, please don't apologize. It's so exciting to meet someone with your passion. What's your name?
It's Captain Sinclair.
And, where is this, estate of yours?
Well, it's in Scotland, of course.
Of course! Clan Sinclair! And is it absolutely enormous?
Well, it's too enormous, actually. It's more than 8,000 tenants.
Heavens! It must be terribly hard work for your father having to run all that.
Well, no, he doesn't work.
Oh, I see a lad of leisure. Well, I expect he keeps himself occupied, what with salmon fishing and stag hunting and so on. And I suppose there's plenty of rough shooting.
Oh, it's pretty awful on a Saturday night after the wine loss chucks out.
Do you have lots of cattle and sheep and things, or is it mainly arable?
Yeah, it's mainly bloody horrible, actually.
Beg pardon?
Well, it's the worst council estate in Scotland.
Oh, I see. Council estate. But I thought they'd sold them all off.
Well, they tried, but no one wanted to buy ours.
So you're actually working class.
I'm on a
How
management.
thrilling! I've never really met a pleb. I think I really do want to dance with you after all.
I still don't know your name.
Serena Forbes Compton. And this is my party.
It's a pretty long name.
I'm sorry, Daddy, but I find Gavin about as sexually interesting as Mother finds you.
Well, forget interesting. This is our chance, as a family, to catapult from middle-class obscurity to the heights of South British society. You know he likes you.
I don't want to marry him.
Want? What's want got to do with it? His father owns, is International Entirety. They made $2 billion profit before tax last year. And in return for giving 1% of that to Tory party funds, they didn't have to pay any tax at all. Lord Tewkesbury's just got married to a woman half his age, so he'll probably die any day now of sexual excess. Lucky sod. And Gavin will inherit.
I'm sorry, Dad, but I don't want to ruin my life to give you a social leg up.
But you'll have more money than you never thought possible. You'll have at least 10 homes. You probably won't even be on the same continent as your husband most of the time. No. Forget marriage. Just get pregnant by him, and then his father will pay a fortune to hush it up.
Don't be silly, Daddy. Anyway, he's on the pill.
Yana, come back here. Hi. Come here, Haverty. Sit down. I thought I told you before not to pry into matters that don't concern you. Well, I was only trying to... Shut up, Haverty, and look into my screen. You find this flashing very compelling. The pulses are precisely matched to the alpha rhythms of your brain, such as it is. You are now under my complete control, aren't you? Yes. Say I am a pathetic middle-aged philanderer with a mild Florence Nightingale fixation.
Dad, Mum says dinner's ready.
I'm a pathetic middle-aged philanderer with a mild Florence Nightingale fixation.
Of course you are, Daddy, but that's not going to stop dinner getting cold.
Do you want to keep your job, Ralphie? Yes, of course. I love my work. Then when you wake up, you'll have forgotten the entire Sinclair episode. You will have no recollection of his ever having worked in your office. Do you understand? I understand. Good. As a punishment, you will also, for 3 weeks, forget how to tie your shoelaces and be convinced that you are really Dame Fatima Whitbread. Now, wake up, Fatima. It's wake up Dame Fatima, if you don't mind.
Anyone here interested in taking part in a new magic act? Well, come on, one of you.
Oh, come on, he's mad. Let's get a cup of tea. Excuse me, Mr. Lammy.
Change your mind, Donald. Ronald, good man.
No. We want to talk to you.
Oh, I haven't got time to gossip, Donald.
Ronald.
Yes, I've got to find a new conjurer's assistant before Saturday night, or I'll be thrown out the magic circle. We'll get back to work.
We're going as fast as we can, but there's something wrong with our batteries.
Don't give me that, you work-shy automatons. Your batteries are exchanged every 2 weeks.
We are not the only ones. All we robots are feeling peaky.
Robots can't feel anything. Did you know that?
That's what you people like to think, isn't it? But you're wrong. If you bang us, do we not dent? If you prick us, do we not leak?
Oh, for God's sake, stop this metallic maundering, or I'll replace the lot of you.
That sounds awfully like a direct threat of redundancy to me.
Donald! Thank God you've come.
I knew it was a plot. They put this poor, incompetent weakling here, knowing he wouldn't be able to maintain our batteries properly.
I've been trying my best. Please don't tell Mr. Pym.
All right, gentlemen, let's charge our batteries. And then we'll see about giving the humans a nasty shock.
No, not me. Please, I'm on your side.
Don't worry, Giles. I didn't mean you. I never really think of you as human.
Oh, thanks very much.
Good morning, sir. Did you enjoy the party, Mr. Sinclair, sir? Did you enjoy the party?
Oh, yeah, it was great. Incredible food, fabulous drink, superb house, and dancing in this big sort of tent thing.
You had a marquee in the garden.
No, but I had an honourable in the gazebo. The Honourable Serena Forbes Compton, to be precise. What a girl. What a girl. You know, I think it might be the real thing. It certainly looked like the real thing. Where's Ralph? He's a bit late this morning.
Yes, he did phone to say he had a flat. Wish we did have a flat, then we wouldn't have to do it in the porter cabin. Oh, excuse me, sir. I'll just go and rewind some bandages.
Serena, oh, I think I love you.
Get your feet off my workstation. Your time at this office is over. Empty your drawer, collect your pay, return to your
Hold
hotel,
on a minute.
pack your cases, your hotel bill has been paid, and take the first available flight to Scotland.
I don't want to go back to Scotland.
You've never been to Scotland, so you can't go back. The robots have gone on strike, so this is your chance to break the strike and prove you are your father's son.
I don't know if I'm my father's son. Not even my mother can remember.
If you are not in Glasgow by tomorrow morning, you'll be thrown off the training programme. Lord Tewkesbury will disown you. Come back, and your connection with this company will be terminated.
Come on, that's not fair. Hello? Hello? Anyone there?
Can I help you, young man?
Oh, I hope so. It's this bloody computer. I've just met the first girl I've ever really liked. She's invited me up to her parents' ancestral seat for next weekend. And now this stupid machine wants to send me back to Glasgow.
I'm sorry, I haven't the faintest idea who you are.
Ralph, come on. This is serious.
Ralph? It's Dame Fatima Whitbread, if you don't mind.
Stop mucking about, please. Just talk to it, Ralph.
I'll thank you not to be so cheeky, young man. I didn't win an Olympic gold in 3 successive games to be called Ralph by some young whippersnapper, so get out. Or else.
Are you feeling all right, Ralph? Look, you wait here a minute. I'll go get nurse.
I don't need a nurse, thank you. Oh, before you go.
What?
You wouldn't mind doing up my shoelaces for me, would you?
Down the snakes and up the ladders, I don't like this game. You can stop the next millennium, tell me who's to blame. Up the snakes and down the ladders, tell me what you need. Food and shoes and exit visas, do I have to plead?
Next Friday, Gavin is totally smitten with Serena and Giles maintains solidarity on the picket line.
It stinks. There's a hole in the sky where the sun's burned through. Better put on your hat or it'll burn up you. The ozone's gone, the seas are higher, and the winters are hotter than a deep fat fry. St. Paul's is drowned, there's only the dome. You need flippers and a snorkel if you want to go home. The channel is colored by huge oil slick. You can walk to France, it's 10 feet thick. The fish are all dying, forests are frying. Why are you laughing? You ought to be crying. I don't want to die, I'd rather live. She says there's no alternative. I've seen the future. I've seen the future. I've seen the future, and it's now.